The 2022 FIFA World Cup is the 22nd edition of the Football World Cup. It took place in Qatar from November 20th to December 18th, 2022, after the country secured hosting rights in 2010. It was the first World Cup to be held in Middle Eastern countries, and the second to be entirely hosted in Asia after the 2002 tournament in South Korea and Japan. To avoid the extremes of Qatar's hot climate, the event was held in November and December instead of the traditional months of May, June, or July. It spanned a reduced period of 29 days with 64 matches played across 8 venues in 5 cities. Qatar automatically participated in the event, its first World Cup, as the host nation's national team, alongside 31 teams determined through the qualification process. Argentina was crowned champion after winning the final against France, the defending champions, 4-2 on penalties following a 3-3 draw after extra time. This is Argentina's third title and their first since 1986. French player Kylian Mbappé became the first player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final since Jeff Hurst in 1966 and won the Golden Boot for scoring the most goals, 8, during the tournament. Mbappé also became the first player to score in 2 consecutive finals since Brazil's Vavá in 1958 and 1962. Argentinian captain Lionel Messi was named the tournament's best player, winning the Ballon d'Or. In April 2022, FIFA announced the prizes for all participating nations. Each qualified team received $1.5 million before the competition to cover preparation costs, with each team receiving at least $9 million in prize money. The total prize pool for this edition amounted to $440 million, which is $40 million more than the prize pool for the previous tournament. The tournament featured new substitution rules, allowing teams to make up to 5 substitutions during regular time and 1 additional substitution in extra time. Additionally, it was the first World Cup to allow concussion substitutions, permitting each team to use a maximum of 1 concussion substitute per match. A concussion substitution did not count against a team's regular substitution quota. Iranian goalkeeper Ali Reza Baranvan suffered a concussion during his country's opening match against England and was replaced by Hossein Hosseini. This marked the first use of a dedicated concussion substitute in a World Cup. With an estimated cost of over $220 billion, this is the most expensive World Cup ever held to date. This figure is disputed by Qatari officials, including the tournament's general director, Nasser Al-Khater, who stated the actual cost was $8 billion. Along with other figures related to the overall infrastructure development since the World Cup was awarded to Qatar in 2010. Qatar aimed for the stadiums to reflect its history and culture, with designs meeting the following criteria: legacy, comfort, accessibility, and sustainability. The stadiums were equipped with cooling systems designed to reduce indoor temperatures to as low as 20 degrees Celsius. Their marketing campaigns included statements describing the stadiums as zero waste, and the upper levels of the stadiums will be dismantled after the World Cup and donated to countries with less developed sports infrastructure. FIFA World Cup 2022 8 stadiums in 5 cities across Qatar were either built or renovated for the FIFA World Cup. Between 2010, when Qatar was designated as the host nation, and 2022, 7 of the 8 stadiums were constructed, some replacing outdated venues, and the Khalifa International Stadium was refurbished for the tournament. The Qatari government employed around 50,000 security personnel, including police services and military forces from at least 13 countries, including Poland, Germany, France, Kuwait, Jordan, Italy, Palestine, Spain, Pakistan, Turkey, the United States, Saudi Arabia, and the United Kingdom. The Turkish government provided approximately 3,000 riot police, while Pakistan contributed around 4,500 army soldiers to Qatar for the event. The 32 teams that participated were Australia, Japan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Cameroon, Ghana, Morocco, Senegal, Tunisia, Canada, Costa Rica, Mexico, United States, Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador, Uruguay, Belgium, Croatia, Denmark, England, France, Germany, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Serbia, Spain, Switzerland, Wales. The semifinals took place on the 13th and the 14th of December. Messi scored a penalty before Julian Alvarez netted twice, leading Argentina to a 3-0 victory over Croatia. Theo Hernandez scored after 5 minutes as France led Morocco for most of the match. Randall Kolo Muani scored in the 78th minute to complete a 2-0 victory for France over Morocco, allowing them to reach their second consecutive final. The third-place match occurred on December 17th. The two teams had faced each other in their opening match of Group F, which ended in a 0-0 draw. Josko Gvardiol quickly scored for Croatia, with Akrafdari equalizing just 2 minutes later. Mislav Orsic scored the winning goal for Croatia, with the match finishing 2-1. Morocco secured fourth place, a record for the team and the best World Cup result for any African or Arab nation. The final was played on December 18th between Argentina and France. Both teams had previously won the event twice. Early goals from Lionel Messi and Ángel Di Maria gave Argentina a 2-0 lead over the French. Despite substitutions in the first half, France did not register a shot until the 70th minute, but was revitalized by further changes at the 71st. A few minutes later, France was awarded a penalty when Randall Kolo Muani was fouled in the box by Nicolas Otamendi. Mbappe converted the penalty and added a second goal less than 2 minutes later to level the scores. With the match tied at 2-2, it went into extra time. Messi scored his second goal in the 108th minute, once again putting Argentina ahead. However, Mbappe earned a second penalty in the 115th minute after his shot struck the arm of Gonzalo Montiel. Mbappe scored his third goal, becoming the second player to achieve a hat-trick in a World Cup final after Geoff Hurst for England in 1966. With the score tied at 3-3, the match was decided by a penalty shootout. Argentina won the final after converting all their penalties, triumphing 4-2. This marked their third World Cup victory and their first since 1986. A total of 172 goals were scored in 64 matches, averaging 2.69 goals per match. 2 own goals were recorded throughout the tournament. This is the highest number of goals ever scored in a FIFA World Cup.